Hello, students. This is Srinivas sir. You are watching Untold Botany. Now we are going to discuss MCQ from biology suggested by NTA and which are going to be expected in upcoming NEET examinations. Coming to the first question, which of the following technique can be used for introduction of the hydrophilic recombinant DNA through the cell membranes of a host cell? So here three methods are given like micro injection, gene gun, heat shock method. Actually, the answer is all the above. All of these are the techniques through which we can introduce the recombinant DNA into host cell. Micro injection is nothing but injecting the recombinant DNA directly into the nucleus of the cell, and gene gun, it is a technique in which we use particles of tungsten and gold that are coated by RDNA technology. These are bombarded with the host cells, through that we can introduce it into the host. And even heat shock method also, incubating the RDNAs and host on the ice, later subjecting it to 40 to 42 degrees temperature, again putting back on the ice. So all the methods are techniques which can be used for introduction of the hydrophilic recombinant DNA through the cell membranes of a host cell. So the right answer is fourth, all of these. Coming to the next question, an example of drupe is, so drupe, it is a fruit. Here, four are given: mango, wheat, pea, tomato. In tomato, that is berry. In pea, that is legume. In wheat, it is caryopsis. And the mango is the right answer. The fruit of the mango is drupe, which is also called stone fruit, that has stony endocarp. Come to the third question. In Lacoperon, promoter gene provides the binding site for. Actually, promoter gene provides binding site for RNA polymerase that catalyzes the polymerization of the ribonucleotides, resulting in the formation of a new RNA. So, fourth is the right answer. D. Which one of the following is a matching pair of certain organisms and a kind of association? Shark and suckerfish, amensalism. Algae and fungi in lichens, mutualism. Yes, algae and fungi in lichens, they exhibit mutualism. The relationship between algae and fungi in a lichen is mutualism. That is nothing but a symbiotic association in which both the participants get benefited from each another. Orchids growing on trees, actually that is epiphytism, but here it is given mutualism, so wrong. Cuscuta, dodder growing on other flowering plants, this is parasitism, but it is given that epiphytism. So, except B, all are wrong. So, B is the right answer for this question. Which of the following is a correct sentence? So, we go through the sentences. In gymnosperms, endosperm is diploid, and in angiosperms, it is haploid. No, in gymnosperm, endosperm is haploid, and in angiosperms, it is triploid. That is wrong. And coming to the second, in gymnosperms, endosperm is haploid, and in angiosperms, it is triploid. Yes, in gymnosperms, endosperm is haploid, and in angiosperms, it is triploid. In gymnosperms, endosperm is haploid, and in angiosperms, it is diploid. Of course, in gymnosperms, endosperm is haploid, but in angiosperms, it is triploid. So it is also wrong option. Fourth, endosperm is triploid in both gymnosperms and angiosperms. No, it is also wrong answer, and the right answer is B. In gymnosperms, endosperm is haploid, and in angiosperms, it is triploid. Because in gymnosperms, endosperm is formed prior to the fertilization, and there is nothing but female gametophyte. Female gametophyte and endosperm both are one and same. Female gametophyte is considered as endosperm, whereas in angiosperms, endosperm is formed after fertilization. because of that fusion of the secondary nucleus with the second male gamete, resulting in the formation of primary endospermic nucleus, which is triploid. So the B is the right answer. Plants which produce characteristic nematophores and show vivipary belongs to. Nematophores are the respiratory roots which are positively phototropic and negatively geotropic in contrast to the normal roots. And vivipary is the process of germination of the seed, still it is in the fruit. This we can say it in situ germination. So these two characters are present in halophytes. So mesophytes are the plants which grow in the moderate conditions, and samophytes are the plants which grow in the sandy soils, and hydrophytes are the plants which grow in the water. So halophytes are the plants which grow in the salty alkaline habitats. So the plants which show nematophores and vivipary belong to halophytes. Pruning of plants promotes branching because the axillary buds get sensitized to. Actually, pruning is nothing but cutting of the apical parts of the plants. When we cut apical parts of the plant, auxins are removed. So, auxin concentrations, auxin levels are decreased. Then, cytokinin levels will be increased, and cytokinins will show their effect, resulting in the formation of the branches. So, the C is the right answer. Pruning of plants promotes branching. Yeah, the same question. We have finished it. For packing of a negatively charged DNA, a positively charged histone molecules rich in basic amino acids are required. These histone proteins are formed during. Actually, histone proteins are formed during S phase itself, where the DNA replication takes place. Because after the synthesis of the DNA is packed into chromatin. So for the packing of DNA to chromatin, histone proteins are needed. So histone proteins and DNA replication both occur in S phase itself. So C is the right answer. If you take G1 phase, there cells are metabolically active. There also protein synthesis and RNA synthesis takes place. Even in G2 also proteins of tubulin will be synthesized. So all the G1, G2, S, in all of them proteins are synthesized, but histone proteins are synthesized in S phase. The application of transform microbial metabolism to obtain valuable products is called. So it is nothing but biotechnology, usage of the microorganisms to produce beneficial products for the human welfare. And other ones very clearly seen: gel electrophoresis, downstream process, molecular cleaving. All these are not related answers. So biotechnology is the right answer for this. Which of the following organisms are indicators of SO2 pollution? Actually, here pollution indicators are nothing but lichens. So, lichens indicate pollution, SO2 pollution, by not growing in the polluted areas. If they don't grow, what does it mean? There pollution is there. So, lichens are the pollution indicators, particularly to SO2, and they indicate SO2 pollution by not growing there. So, C is the right answer. Mushrooms, puffballs, they belong to fungi, and mosses are the nothing but bryophytes. So, that are not right answers. NADP is converted into NADPH2 in. Actually, it takes place in non-cyclic photophosphorylation. In photosystem 1, actually it takes place in non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Not the photosystem 1 Kelvin cycle, photosystem 2. Actually, in non-cyclic photophosphorylation, both photosystem 1, photosystem 2, both involved. Here, it is the right answer. Which one? Non-cyclic photophosphorylation is the right answer, uh, where NADP is converted into NADPH2. the rate at which high energy is converted into chemical energy, light energy is converted to chemical energy of organic molecules in the ecosystem is, so where the rate at which, yeah, light energy is converted into chemical energy by the plants are energy converters. They convert the radiant energy into chemical energy through the process of photosynthesis. That is nothing but gross primary productivity. So fourth is the right answer. In which of the following only PS1 is found? If you see the stroma, in stroma lamella present, that are nothing but stroma thylakoids. And grana thylakoids, in grana thylakoids, PS1 present, even PS2 also present. But what it is asked here, in which of the following only PS1 is present? So PS1 alone present in stroma lamella. So matrix is actually it is part of mitochondria. So here stroma lamella is the place where only PS1 is found. The pyramid of energy is in a forest ecosystem. Always upright, always inverted, both upright and inverted. None of the above. Actually, in any ecosystem, the pyramid of energy, it will be upright itself, because according to the thermodynamics, always the energy which is being transferred from one trophic level to another trophic level will be decreased. Hence, always it becomes upright itself. So, always upright. The smut disease in maize is caused by, actually that is by fungus that belongs to Basidiomycetes, which is nothing but the Eustilago. Eustilago causes smut disease, whereas the Phytophthora causes late blight of potato, and Alternaria, it causes early blight of potato, whereas the Claviceps, it forms sclerotia. Okay, so here Euslago is the right answer. Which of the following is incorrect about the chromosomal theory of inheritance? Incorrect is asked. It was proposed by Sutton and Boveri in 1902. Yes, it was proposed by themselves in 1902. The pairing and separation of a pair of chromosomes would be lead to the segregation of a pair of factors they carried. Yes, obvious, it is right. And the behavior of chromosomes was non-parallel to the behavior of genes and used chromosome movement to explain Mendel's laws. Actually, they are wrong, because the behavior of chromosomes was parallel to the behavior of genes. So here it is given non-parallel, hence it is the wrong one. If you go through the fourth one, Sutton united the knowledge of chromosomal segregation with Mendelian principles and called it the chromosomal theory of inheritance. Yes, exactly, it is right. So, except C, all are the right answers. What is meant by autogamy? Occurrence of male and female sex organs on the same flower. No, that is bisexual flower. Germination of the pollens within the anther. No, it doesn't occur. Transfer of pollen from anther to stigma within the same flower. Yes, transfer of the pollen from anther to stigma of the same flower is called autogamy. Transfer of pollen from one flower to another flower on the same plant. No, that is geitonogamy. So here the C is the right answer. Fermentation is anaerobic production of what? Protein and acetic acid, alcohol, lactic acid, and similar compounds, ethers and acetones, alcohol and lipoproteins. Actually, we know fermentation, where the partial oxidation, partial breakdown of the food occur anaerobically, that results in the formation of either alcohol or lactic acid or acetic acid or butyric acid. So here the alcohol, lactic acid or similar compounds is the right answer for this question. Among the members of the list given below, how many plants have superior ovary? So here, how many are having superior ovary? You take China rose, hypogynous; mustard, hypogynous; brinjal, hypogynous; potato hypogynous, and onion hypogynous,